Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have clarity in their life and goals while others don't? Or have you ever wondered why some people seem more grounded in their inner knowing and inner wisdom while others didn't? You might have guessed it. The magical tool to help with this is journaling. So you might ask, why journaling? Journaling helps to get your energy in alignment with giving and receiving and really clarifying what your goals and feelings are. And it helps to really clarify and bring into alignment your thoughts, words, feelings, and emotions. It's a basic practice that seems to work magically. On this video, we'll learn about this magical tool and how to use it for your personal success. And at the end of the video, I'll share my personal journal so it will give you an idea of how you can set up your journal. Journaling is an amazing way to get your thoughts and emotions out of your head and onto the paper. It can help you realize your successes and really release your negative emotions. Journaling is also a good way to chronicle your daily activities so you can see if what you're doing is moving you toward your ideal life. It's also a great way to highlight your successes and wins. Sometimes in life it seems like we get a success or accomplish a goal, and then we just move right along to the next one and don't really celebrate that goal. So it's a really great way to acknowledge yourself that you've achieved a goal or had a success that day and pat yourself on the back. On the flip side of that, journaling is also a great way to release pent-up anger or frustration onto the paper so that you're releasing it out of your mind and body, but you're not also burdening another friend or becoming an energy vampire complaining about what is going on. It allows you to release this negative energy without birthing it into life with the spoken word. Journaling is also a great way to articulate your fears, your worries, your hurts from the past in a private way. It gives these negative or lower vibrating emotions a place to live outside of your body where they can still be acknowledged, released, or lovingly managed. Journaling is also a great way to open up your limits, expand your dreams in a very non-judgmental way. Sometimes your dreams may feel or sound so big or so bold that you feel like others will think that you're silly or you're embarrassed to share them. Journaling is a great way to dream big and think bigger. The only thing that's separating you now from those big dreams is your time, effort, energy, and focus. Journaling is also a great way to talk to your higher self or your spirit by a process that's called automatic writing. If you would like me to do a video on automatic writing, please leave a comment below. Now that I've talked about why you should have a journal or what having a journal can do for you, let's have fun with it and talk about tips and possible things you could write about. There are many types of journals, and as we talk about them, you can have one book that's your journal, or you can have separate books for all of these ideas. The first journal that I would suggest starting with is a gratitude journal. And I feel a gratitude journal is so important that I've done an entire video on gratitude journaling right here. In addition to a gratitude journal, you could do a chronicle journal, which is basically chronicling your life. So you write about what's happening day by day. You could also do a success journal, which is talking about your wins that we mentioned earlier, or a dream journal where you write down the dreams that you have, or you can have a planning journal where you details of your vacation, perhaps a birthday, some big party or something that you're planning where you want to keep all the details in one place. You can pick one type of journal or do them all. I use my personal journal. I have one journal and I use them for all these things. Next, I would say use a writing style that's good for you. If you enjoy writing longhand or in a story type format, then do that. If you like it short and sweet, maybe bullet points would be the way for you. Or you can do a combination of all of them. Pick the most comfortable writing style for you and change it up. Have fun with it. Point I would like to mention is that I feel using a pen and paper journal is the best way. There's something about the energy of putting pen to paper. If, however, you want to do it digitally and do it on your computer, that would be better than not doing it at all. Also, I would say journal daily for the best results. And don't worry about proper grammar or sentence formation or spelling. This journal is for your eyes only. So just have your feelings and let it flow. Tap into your deeper emotions and don't edit. Just let your emotions flow. It's also fun in your journal to document your goals and dreams. So as you're making progress, what you're concerned about, setbacks, leaps forward, so that you can go back and see where your success lies, what was easy, how you felt. I think it's so much part of the journey toward the success that you're going to achieve. It's fun to problem solve. So in your journal, play out possible scenarios. Like, if this happens, then what? If it doesn't happen, then what? If it goes this way, then what should I do, right? Have fun with it and really think about all the options. And sometimes it's fun just to have the journey documented. Here are some journaling ideas. If you're not sure what you want to journal about, I would start with gratitude. Document what you're really grateful for. And then I would move into perhaps talking about your day. What successes have you had that day? What frustrations? What were the challenges and outcomes? What were you so proud of? Another thing that's fun to journal about is your bucket list. What are your bucket list items and why? It could be a good way to get your feelings rolling and some introspection on what you are creating in your life. Talk about things that make you feel good or bad or worried, and why. Journal about your biggest secrets and worries. Do a mind dump. Dump out everything you're thinking onto the paper. It will make you feel so good, and it will give you some clarity of what to do next. Before you write, I would say relax and take a deep breath and focus only on what you intend to write at that moment. Block out this time for yourself. The next thing I would say is be authentic. This journaling is for your own well-being. So share your thoughts, your loves, your dislikes, your concerns, your successes, and put it down on the paper as if you're sharing them with your best friend, you. I hope this video inspires you to start journaling. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I would share my journals and some of my journaling style to sort of get you going and maybe some ideas flowing. So in the past, I've used journals such as this. This is an illustration journal. And so it's a larger journal. The pages are blank. And so, it is something that I could use for like maybe doing sketches, things like that, and diagrams. But I found that with this book, if I wanted to actually write things out, there were no lines. So it was a little messy looking. And also the size of the book made it hard for me to take with me wherever I go. So I still use this journal when I feel creative and want to draw something fun about whatever's going on. I'll use this journal, but it's not my daily go-to. I've also used journals that were more specific. So this, for example, is a dedicated gratitude journal. So I did gratitude journaling like this for a long, long time, where I had a separate book just for my gratitude. And I would just each day write in there whatever my gratitude was. And this is a really nice book. It has a magnet, it has a ribbon finder. And but what I didn't like about this book was because it was so specific, it was just one of the many journals and books that I had for the purpose of journaling. So it would frequently get lost, or, I didn't have it at the right time. And so it became a little cumbersome to have so many different books. What I've since then grown to is an all-encompassing journal. So this is a journal that I keep for the whole year. And as you can see, I've been doing this for quite a few years. So usually each year, I'll start a new journal. It's kind of a fun thing, right? I really enjoy, it's like a ceremony for me at the beginning of the year or toward the end of the year to actually birth my new journal. And I usually use a label maker, and we'll put the year on the spine and on the front so that I can easily find it. And what I really like about these journals is that they're hardback, so they're durable, and they fit right on a shelf well. And because they're all the size, they're neat, orderly, and they don't take up a lot of space. Usually, everything that goes on in this year goes into this journal. So let me share with you what my journal for 2024 looks like. So at the beginning of the journal, I usually have a theme for the year. So I have my theme for 2024, which is sort of like the vibe of the whole journal. And my theme for the year, this year, is just start, keep the energy moving, live from the flow of my spiritual and intuitive guidance. And then I have some goals that I might want to do this year. I also start the journal with my goals for the year and then specific goals for different sections or segments of my life. So this is the coach in me, right? I love to have goals that I can strive for and that I can check the little box off. So I have health goals, play goals, continued education and personal growth, real estate, financial, home improvement, travel goals, organizing goals, things I want to learn, personal reflections, like maybe things I want to ponder throughout the years, expansive thoughts, things like that, things I might want to buy this year, like more expensive purchases. And then again, my goals, anything I want to remember. I really like this setup because I oftentimes, if I've set a goal here, and let's say I didn't accomplish it this year, I'm able to just transfer that goal to the new year and then expand on it, right? So there's no, bad feelings or whatever if I don't accomplish the goal. I just reflect on it, see if it still applies. And if it does, I move it forward. One of my personal continued ed goals is to read or listen to at least one book every month. And because it's in my journal in my journal, I look at that and go, oh gosh, I need to, get a new book on Audible or whatever. So it does sort of keep me going. Also, what I like about doing an all-encompassing journal is this is also my notes. So if there are any trips that I'm going on that I'm planning for, so for example, this was the Alaska cruise we went on earlier. Everything I need about this cruise that I taken notes on is in this book. This book will come with me on the cruise because I'm going to use it as a gratitude journal and a daily journal. So if I ever need any of the notes, there they are. I also like to do, my style of journaling is I will do longhand chronicling type of journaling where I'm writing down, sentences of what happened. But my best way of journaling, because of, time constraints and just the way my mind is, I like to just do wins, challenges, things I want to improve on. So all the wins that I've had for that day, right? Or whatever the time period. Again, if it's something that I want to really illustrate more than just a bullet point, I would do a longhand, more chronicle type of journal. I also use this journal for any class or course or workshop that I've attended in the year. This will also be the notes that I've taken for that workshop. So we went to an herbal workshop in the summer, and I took this book with me, and this was my notebook. So if there's anything that I want to refer back to about that conference, it's right here. I know exactly where to find it. If I know what year I did the conference in and the relative month, because it's chronological, I should say, then I would be able to find the notes because I know it's all in one place. The other thing about this journal that I like, so this journal, by the way, I bought at Costco. So this book at Costco comes in a pack of 3. I think you can get all the same color or different colors. I like the different colors because then I can see, which one for the year. So 2024 is the blue one, right? Or the teal. So, and I think the pack of 3 was around $20. And it usually they have it at the end of the year, the beginning of the year. And again, like most Costco things, once they're gone, they're gone. What I like about this journal is that it has a ribbon for a placeholder. And it also has this little pocket in the back. So this little pocket holds any mementos or things that I want to hang on for the year. And this pocket, by the way, is holding what I really shouldn't be doing. We had gone to a friend's house to plan, we're planning a Greek cruise. And because I had forgotten my book that day, I had to write all my notes on this random sheet of paper. So I tucked the paper back in this little pocket so I don't misplace it for when I go on the cruise. But this is really a testimony for keeping everything in one place. It really makes it convenient and is a good tool. So I will put that back. I really hope these tips help you with your journaling and sort of organizing your life, right? Your goals, everything you're doing in the year, how you're feeling, what things you want to create. Keep this book with you wherever you go so that it's very easy for you to journal. If you know where it is, it's really easy if you have a few minutes, a thought, a feeling, an idea to just jot it in your journal. Journaling has the ability to really transform your life. If you have tips on journaling that you would like to share, anything that helps you or makes it fun, please share in the comments below so we can all learn and grow together. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Subscribing really helps YouTube recognize our channel and help it grow. Thank you again for watching this video. I bless you. Mahalo.